So I'm no stranger to the Pokemon YouTube drama. I recently had drama of my own on my channel. You know, that YouTuber that randomly called me out for no reason, sort of. I think you guys have seen that video. It was honestly kind of funny. But I wanted to talk about some more drama that's happening in this whole space because it does, I guess relate to the investing side. So I do want to just give you guys my opinions about this because I thought we'd just do something different and talk about this whole situation because it just seems like there's been so much drama recently. A lot of it has to do with these extreme prices and a lot of disagreements whether the prices, why they're happening, and just there's so much just drama in the space right now. And recently there's been some more. So I just wanted to give my opinions about this whole thing, and I want to see what you guys have to say about this situation. Now, I'm gonna, before I even start and give my opinions on any of this stuff, I am an evil investor. I've admitted it before. I'm not one of those people that's gonna try to deflect the blame onto someone else. Yes, I'm part of the problem. I admit it. I'm sorry. Yes, I am. I am the issue. I'm not claiming to not be the issue. I've accepted it before, and I just want to say it before I talk about this situation because I know I'm an investing channel. I'm not really the good person in this whole, I guess space. I get it. So I'm not trying to push the blame on anybody here, but yeah, I just want to just make that crystal clear that yes, I am part of the problem. I admit it, right? I've never tried to say I was not. So I just want to get that out the way so you guys don't think I'm trying to deflect the blame on other people. I'm not, okay? I'm just strictly speaking my opinion about this situation, but I want to make it crystal clear that yes, I am part of the problem. I understand. So with that out the way, let's talk about this situation. So you guys probably have heard about this YouTuber before. I mean, he's way bigger than me, and yeah, you guys have probably heard of him. Nostalgianomics. He's gotten pretty big recently. He's now at 25,000 subscribers. So I mean, you compare it to mine. His channel is like 6 times bigger. So you guys have probably heard about him because he's in this whole investing space. Now, he made this video recently talking about kind of just the whole market and just, I guess, people's reactions to this market and how people are behaving. And he said some things, I guess, that were pretty controversial, and I guess you could just say outright, like, just kind of rude. I've given some opinions in the past that have been controversial, right? But I try to be neutral when I say certain things. I try not to get too personal. Like, I think the most controversial or negative thing I've even said in the past was, if you're mad in this space, like a lot of the collectors are, and you're just angry all the time, getting mad online, going to the extent of doing all these crazy things to try to make, I guess, I don't know, people mad, or like, if you're going to that extent as a collector, I've told it before, if you're that mad, chances are things are not going to get better anytime soon with this whole market. So if you're just going to keep being mad, honestly, it's probably best for you not to just be here right now and come back. I've said that before, and I think that still holds true. I'm not taking back what I've said. I think that's pretty fair because there are a lot of collectors out there that all they do is complain 24/7. I feel like those people, it's not even worth being in the space. But there are some just collectors that still want to be in here with these high prices, and some people are trying to adapt. And I'm not trying to, hate or do or say anything negative towards those people, but I mainly am just I've said those things because of just some of the people that literally 24/7 complain. But other than that, I've never said anything personally negative towards people that just want to collect or say that you're broke. I don't know, you should work 90 hours. You should be doing all this stuff. You should get out the hobby or what. Like, I've only said that towards people that just complain and stuff, right? But to the general, just I guess people that collect, I wouldn't just say that to everybody. And I feel like that's how this video came across, was that I guess just in whole, I guess he was just sort of being pretty condescending in some ways towards just generally people who want to collect. And that's where I think a lot of people got, I guess, just a bad taste in their mouth. And yeah, this video got a lot of controversy. And, I understand some points that he's trying to make here. I do get there's a lot of anger, a lot of whiny people. There's people like that on both sides, on the investing side, on the collecting side, and I get that. But some of the things that were said in this video were kind of personal, and I really wouldn't go to that extent to talk about those things in this whole space. And you can even just see by the comments in this video, even like people that are like members of his channel even said that he's getting out of touch, which you know, a lot of people are saying that. And when you have that many people saying that in your videos, probably something's wrong, especially if you look at the like to dislike ratio. It's pretty bad. Now, I've given some takes on my channel that have been controversial, but I've never had a video where the dislike ratio was this bad. Like, I've never had a video this like this. So it does show something about, I guess, this video, that there probably were some things inherently wrong being said. And basically, you know, the reason why I have this video up here is because, you know, Apostle, but he's said, you know, pretty much what I've said is like, I mean, he's more on the collecting side, right? Obviously, he's not an investor, but he has gotten more to the point where he's not 100% just angry at every single person that, you know, cares about value or does this investing stuff. He somewhat is okay with it to some extent, but obviously his biggest complaint here was pretty much what everyone else has been saying, was him basically attacking a lot of the people that are just, you know, normal collectors that maybe don't have the money or the funds. That was mainly the problem in this video, and that's basically what he was getting at, like attacking those people and saying all these certain things. I don't think that's right? Like, I know I'm an evil investor and stuff, but I'll never get to the point where I'm telling people you're broke and you should just get your money up and stuff. Like, I've never said that, okay? I know I'm evil, but I'm not that evil, okay? I'm not gonna personally attack you because you can't afford like a $120 Prismatic Evolution Elite Trainer box. You can't afford a $250 Surging Sparks booster box. I understand it, right? But yeah, to say all those sorts of things to a normal collector and just it doesn't really sit well, right? Especially when you think about it. Like, he has businesses with doing rip and ships, which I think is pretty equivalent to being a scalper. I've talked about it before, right? Just my opinion. I think it's the same exact thing. You're buying a product right off the market, you're marking it up and instantly selling. I think it's the same thing, okay? And also being an investor, right? Having all this product behind you. When you're saying these things to collectors, saying that, you know what, I don't know, people are enjoying the hobby like me, and we're you know, our businesses are doing well. You should just get your money up and stop whining, and a lot of personal things were said in this video, which I think shouldn't have been said. The only thing I've said in the past was that if you're gonna, you know, just be angry all the time, it probably isn't worth staying here. Like, that's the only thing I've said. But I have never told somebody to say that, you know what, you know, you just get your money up, work harder, you know, I don't know, all these crazy things that were said in this video. I don't agree with that. And I feel like, you know what, maybe if this person is watching this video, which I don't think they are, maybe the best thing to do would probably be to make somewhat of an apology video, because I feel like there were some emotions in this video based on how he was talking where maybe he wasn't thinking before he was talking, before posting this, because he has a relatively big channel, right, in the investing space. And to say all these things is crazy. It definitely doesn't put a good light towards the investors any more than, I mean, they're already seen in a bad light. This video definitely does not help, right? So I think definitely maybe make an apology video or something like that would probably be good, instead of just ignoring it, because I think people did see this, you know, YouTuber in a different light after he made this video, because it doesn't help his channel's getting bigger and he's saying all these things which kind of makes it seem like he has an ego. I don't think it's the best thing to do. So that's just my thoughts on this. And there's even a post on the Pokemon TCG subreddit, obviously talking about his video here, the exact same thing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there were some things in here that were said that were kind of crazy. We are not listening to you. We don't care. And just a lot of stuff. You can read this whole subreddit. I'm not going to go through everything, but yeah. It's just, this video had some problems with just things that were said that were personal. I'd say, you know, the best thing to do would probably be to just keep it to Pokemon and not use, you know, just, I guess, real life stuff like money, like salary, you're broken. I think those sorts of things are crazy, right? So that's just my opinion about this whole video. I think, you know, this is not a good spotlight for the investing community. I feel like as big as his channel is, he has a rip and ship business. This probably was not the best video to make, right? Saying all these negative things towards just average collectors, especially when your channel this big, you probably want to stay more on the neutral side and maybe not do this sort of thing. But hey, maybe that was his point of the video. Maybe he wanted to get people mad. I don't know. I mean, look at my channel. I mean, my channel can get pretty toxic sometimes too. So yeah, I don't know what was the point, I guess, of him saying all those things personally about people. like I said, I mean, I'm evil and stuff, and I've talked about some things that were controversial, but never said anything personally, and I will not go to that extent. So, just want to talk about this drama because there's just so much of it now. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.